Hey everyone, welcome to Midnight Road Garage. Today we're going to be installing a Holley 12304 electric fuel pump into this brand new gas tank. This is for LS swap that I'm doing on a Camaro. And it's not this Firebird. It is the Camaro over on the other side of that Chevelle. Follow along. First thing you want to do after taking your fuel pump out is check and make sure you have all of the parts. So obviously this is the whole fuel pump assembly. So we've got that. It also comes with this, which I'm going to show you how to install in just a moment. And then you have these two. You get a new O-ring, and then this, which locks in the whole sending unit. And then you've also got a lead that plugs into your pump, and you can wire into your harness. Of course, it's going to have a relay on it. It does not come with relays, but it does come with that. All right, so let's get started. So believe it or not, I like to actually read the directions. And so the first thing we really need to do, let's see, it says to install the hydromat onto the pump using the alignment dial to locate. Then it says to remove the two screws holding the fuel lever, fuel level sender on the assembly. I'm going to do that in reverse order, simply because I don't want to risk messing this hydromat up. I don't think I will, but just to be on the safe side. One screw. And this one actually seems to be captured in place. The other one was not. So that's now loose. Okay, so what we need to do is install the hydromat. And as you can see, it's got a hole here and a hole here. This hole grips onto this, on this little dowel here. So when you push this on, you got to push this down pretty hard to get it to grip in place. So let me do that. Okay, so to get this on and all the way down, I ended up tapping it down with a screwdriver. Just tapping there. And as you can see, this is down on that dowel now. And that's going to keep this from coming off. So you want to make sure you got that on really well. All right. Let me see if I can zoom in a little bit. I put some tape here just to try and keep the sharp edges from messing with our hydromat. What we want to do, just kind of fold this in a little bit. And put this in first. The whole thing in. And then you want to get this down. And then you're going to get to about here. And then you'll do this. And hook that in like that. Get your wires in there. And remember, one of them was locked in place. Take it out just a little bit. Of course, I dropped my screwdriver. If you're wondering, it is about 90 degrees in the shop right now. Remember when you put this screw on to get this ground wire. Otherwise, your stuff's not going to work right. Those in. Tighten them down. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and take the tape off. Okay. So with it about here, you're going to take this O-ring and you're going to go over, all the way over like this. Go ahead and get the wiring harness as well. And then just pull it over, just stretch it over that. And pop that guy in place. Now your O-ring is down here. There should be only one way that this fits in your tank. Grab the slip collar that I dropped. And we're going to feed this over. You want these guys up. Should be obvious, but so hopefully you can see that this tab here and the other tab over here need to be locked in place in this ring. And then the locking collar slips underneath. Okay, so in order to seat this correctly, you need to make sure that this guy is pushed down in here, and this one over here is the same way. Then you're going to take this ring. As you can see, it sits in here, and then that is going to go underneath that. Going to go underneath this tang, underneath that one, and then underneath this one over here. You might have to use like a screwdriver or drift or something to knock these guys around. So let me do that real quick. I'm using these little guys here to knock it around. Okay, so now if we take a good look at it, you can see these tangs are all the way up against here. There is a little indentation here that kind of goes into place on this, and that's what keeps this O-ring as tight as possible on your fuel pump / sending unit to make sure that everything stays in there tight and you don't have gas coming out the top. Comes with a wiring diagram. It's fairly simple to read. You've got black, white, purple, and gray. You can see black, white, purple, gray, and black. Black goes to your battery ground. The black and white goes to your chassis ground. The gray goes to your power wire on your relay, and your purple goes to your vehicle gas gauge. So that is how you wire these guys. It does show you how to wire your relay as well. So we will get into that on this Camaro at a later date. Another thing to note, when you hook up the fuel line to the sending unit, remember this is a high pressure fuel pump now, so you need to use line that is a fuel line that's rated for it. You see, this is 250 psi, so this is the proper fuel line for this setup. You also have to use special hose clamps, which I have. So I will show that in the next installment when I actually install this tank into the car and run the lines for this to the 60LS that's in it. So stay tuned for that video at a later date. Yeah, I'm just working on the Camaro. Yeah, I got serious gas problems.